Hi, today I want to show you the Corghi Artiglio 2024 leverless, which is the latest leverless machine made in Corghi. And this is a classical rain clamp machine where has been added the new kind of head. So it's like the same head we find in the Artiglio 50. Before to show you how to change the wheel, how to change the tire, I will go through all the components. So you can see we have 4 pedals. First one here, it's the pedal to tilt the main post. And now the second pedal is the one that controls the jaws on the turntable. You can see if we can open them all the way. In this case my machine will reach the 20 inches to get the rim from outside, 24 inches to get the rim, 22 and 24 from outside. And if you see, with this knob I can increase the range of the jaws. We can now go up to 24 inches from outside, 26 from inside the rim. There are also adapters that can bring it up to 26 from outside. This pedal here, it's the bead breaker, so of course we still have the shovel on the side of the machine, so that pedal basically controls the thing. The bead breaker, there are a few features on this, like, as you can see, this handle, it comes out, so this way I can break the bead in very thin wheels, very thin tires, like motorbikes too. And we have this other control that gives me the chance to take the shovel more outside and give me a bigger range, so for very wide wheels. As you can see on this side we have the SP2000. This device comes with the Artiglio 2024 leverless because it's needed to use the leverless system on the head. So this is a very nice help we will use to break the bead, to demount the tire and to put it back on the rim. Very simple, the use of this. We have a knob, as you can see, just go up and down. Then we have a button that locks the position of the bead breaker roller. So when I find the right spot close to the rim, I just lock it. And if I now go down, you will see the disc going forward. This will help me to break the top bead. Underneath we have a disc. This one is used after we take off the top bead. This disc, it's used to reach underneath the tire, especially when it gets stuck on the rim. And by pulling it up and spinning the turntable, it will be easier to take the tire off. Then we have the head. Of course, this is adjusted as all the other Corghi machines, tilt back. So with the trigger all the way back, it's now free. If I put it in half position, it comes down, so I basically just go against the rim, and when I press it, it locks. And the head, as you can see now, the head, it's leverless. So we have a valve here on top that controls the finger. So that is what I will use instead of the tire bar. Okay, we can now reset it and change the tire. So I will do, on this machine, I will do only the inside part of the wheel. I will break the bead only on the inside. It's always a good thing to put some lube on the rim. This will help me to keep the bead far from the edge. Now, in case I have an 18 inches rim like this one, it's easier if I go up like to 19 or 20. This will keep the jaws closer to the rim. So when I'll be here, it's just easier to get it and not to pinch the tire. You see now locked in. Okay, now I'm gonna use the SP2000 to break the top bead. So what I do is just bring the disc very close to the rim, press the button, so lock it in this position, and now by going down and spinning the turntable, I will just break the top bead. And even here I can put the lube right where I need it. Now I'm going to set the mount head. So I just hit the pedal that brings me the post. Release it, it's now free to move. I gotta look at this corner. This is the corner that will go against the rim until I lock it. When I lock it, it will automatically go out and up a couple of mils. So we don't touch the rim, especially a rim like this one, which is chrome. What I do now, I'm just gonna drop the finger, so this valve, it will just drop it, take the roller out, and I might have to spin the tire to make sure the finger grabs the bead of the tire. What I do now is just pull up the valve and start spinning. And even like in the 50, like in the 500, if the finger is not enough to pull the bead all the way up on the rim, we always can use this device. This will help it to jump on top of it as soon as possible. Now, the top bead is done. We're gonna do the bottom one. The trick for the bottom one is just to raise the tire above the finger. Drop the finger now. And now, to get the bottom bead, it's a good thing to press at the opposite side. So at the opposite side, I gotta hold it up, make sure I get the finger, pull up, and I can now spin again and hold it underneath with my right hand. Very easy. Very, very easy process. Now I can just tilt back my post and get the new tire. We're gonna put lube on the new tire, we're gonna mount. Bring it back here. I don't have to set anything because everything is already in the correct position. As a regular tire changer, I will put the bead on top of the tail, so on the left side, and underneath the finger on the right side of the mount head. And now just spin it. Bottom bead is done. If I have a very soft tire, I can now just hold it into the drop center, but remember that you have the SP2000 on this machine. This will always help you keeping the bead in the drop center. And in case that's not enough either, in case it's a run flat or a low profile, we always have our bead clips. We just put it on the edge of the rim. Make sure it's tight. Hold it and spin. This, again, will keep the bead into the drop center. Just take that off. Go close to the roller so it's easier to remove the bead clip. Make sure before you inflate your tire to release the jaws, because otherwise it gets stuck. So you open the jaws, you have your pressure gauge right here, and the inflation pedal is on the side.